Hello, my fellow nerds out there. It's Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome back to Butterfly Soup 2. We left off starting with Diya's route. So we're gonna be continuing the story with Diya's perspective. Diya, Min, and Jun wait at the horseshoe for their parents to pick them up from school. Jun! Yo, he's still wearing that damn Arthur shirt. I actually always questioned like what animal Arthur was supposed to be in. I was literally beside myself when I learned he was supposed to be an aardvark. He doesn't look like an aardvark to be honest. Why does it take Mom so long to get here? I'm so hungry. I would even eat a pizza or pineapple. Mom should just let us walk home ourselves. It'd be way faster. Especially if she buys us Heelys. Oh wait, this is when they were kids. Oh, I didn't even get that. I didn't even get that for a second. But if you did that, I'd have to wait for my mom alone. It'd be so boring. Oh, I thought of that already. We can chat on walkie-talkies while I'm rolling away on my Heelys. That sounds fun. The three of them peered down the horseshoe at the long line of cars, hoping to catch sight of their rides. My mom's car is tan-colored. They should make cars in better colors like sky blue or pink. Yeah, I bet if they did, they'd sell a lot more. It's cause adults are boring and have bad taste. They should sell cars with pictures of dolphins on them. Everyone would want one. Diya perks up as a beige Toyota drives up into the horseshoe, but it's the wrong model. Did you hear about Barry Bonds? He's in trouble for Barry Bonds? He's in trouble because he did steroids. What are steroids? They're drugs that make you really buff. It's cheating. I don't see why they don't let you use them. If they're so good, everyone should use steroids. No, I don't know how to explain this. Okay, just don't do drugs, kids. Okay, there's a reason why they tell you not to do drugs. Baseball would be more fun if everyone was super strong and super fast. Suddenly, Min jolts up and shouts as the silver sedan pulls up to the curb. I see your car. Bye, Diya. Heat rushes to Diya's face as Min hugs her tightly before dashing off. Bye. Oh. Wait, that car has a side thingy under the door that ours doesn't have. Min flings the car's passenger seat door open, revealing a stranger inside. Who are you? Min hastily slams the car door shut and stomps back to Diya and Jun, who were both wheezing with laughter. That was the wrong car. I told you. Diya, I think your car is over there, though. Thanks. Bye for real this time. See you tomorrow. As Diya buckles up in her mom's sedan, she peers out the window, smiling a little when she sees Min waving frenetically at her outside. How was your day at school? Oh, that's Diya's mom? I don't think we ever got to see Diya's mom in the previous game. Damn. She looks really cool. Also, I love her earrings too. They look really nice. How was your day at school? Okay. We had to write about an invention we make in class today. What did you invent? A better bed that makes it so your stuffed animals can never accidentally roll off. I thought of it because last night while I was sleeping, Horny fell on the floor. Horny? Who's that? My cow plushie. He's one of Snakey's older brothers. I get this takes place when Diya's like a kid, but I get that like she's naming it because it has horns, because like cows have horns and like actually no, like, it's not saying like cows that have horns, right? Like it's bulls that have horns. So like why do they make cow plushes with horns though? I don't get it. It's weird. He was all cold and alone for hours, and I didn't know. maybe you should give Horny a different name, like Moo Moo. Why? It'll be hard for him to get used to it. You must have the most loved stuffed animals in the entire world. Oh, her name is Amma. I didn't even notice that. What else did you do at school? I tried an accelerated reader quiz on the Boxcar Children book I read. But I accidentally clicked the wrong book, so it made me take the quiz of a book I never read before. It didn't let you quit out? What bad design. Yeah, my classmates all tried to help me though. Hayden read the book a year ago, but he could barely remember anything. So even with everyone's help, I got a 2 out of 10. Oh no. Mr. Armstrong said he wouldn't count it for my grade though. That's a relief. The boy waving at you earlier, was that Hayden, the classmate who helped you? You mean Min? She's not a boy. Huh? The one wearing a hoodie? Yeah, she's a girl. To Diya's surprise, her mom wrinkles her nose in disgust. That was a girl? She's a freak. You should make friends with more normal girls. Huh? That's not very nice. But it's true. She looks like a boy. Stay away from her or you'll catch it too. Catch what? It's not like she's a disease. You're too young to understand. Only freaks look like that. It's bad to judge people by what they look like. Diya knows what's up. You don't even know her. She's really nice to me. I don't need to know her. There's clearly something wrong with her. She's only acting nice because she has impure thoughts towards you. What's that supposed to mean? Even if she has problems, I can tell her and she'll fix them. We're friends, so she'll listen to me. You can't change people, especially not weirdos like that. If they're bad, they're bad. It's a waste of time to try. If you can't change people, then how can she change me into looking like a boy? You can't have it both ways. You're normal, so you have to stay away from weirdos like that. I don't care. She's my friend. No, you can't be friends with her anymore. If I see you talking to her again, you're in big trouble. Jesus Christ. 6 years later, after baseball practice. Whoa. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna admit, this is definitely gonna be the thumbnail. I'm definitely making this the thumbnail. Min pushes Diya back against the locker room wall, kissing her again and again. She doesn't even have any thoughts. Her thoughts is a jumbled mess. Oh, this is great. They break apart, both panting for air. A pleasant shiver runs down Diya's spine as Min grins sharply at her. Oh, you like this, don't you? Diya's too embarrassed to admit it, so she nods, her cheeks blazing. Oh. Is it weird to say that I'm down bad for this ship? I'm okay with this. This is just adorable and I love it. You don't need to be shy. It's just me. I feel like I absolutely can't say it aloud though. Sorry. Min presses a kiss to her cheek and whispers in her ear, voice low. Diya can feel her smiling, her warm breath on her cheeks. It's okay. You're so cute when you're like this. I almost can't stand it. It's so surreal dating a friend you've had a crush on forever. Sometimes I get scared that us getting together was just a dream, and when I wake up, we'll just be friends again. But it's real. Somehow a miracle happened, and now I'm her girlfriend. Min holds Diya's hand as they wait for their rides home. No one knows about us except the baseball club, and maybe the workers at the dessert place we had our first date at. so we ended up kissing in the locker room a lot because the lockers block the view. You can hear if other people walk in. I mean, yeah, that is a pretty good advantage, I won't lie. But it's still fun. I love spending time with Min. She can almost even make me forget I have a presentation tomorrow in biology. Assignments that make you talk in front of the class should be outlawed. wrong? You look worried about something. You can tell? Of course I can. What kind of girlfriend would I be if I couldn't even tell if something was bothering you? You're like a mind reader. Psychic. Nah, I just know you. You got all tense and quiet. So what's up? If someone's bothering you, I'll kill them. No questions asked. You probably should at least ask one or two questions. Killing people is wrong. Okay, then if someone's bothering you, I'll be really mean to them. So who is it? It isn't anyone. It's just that my group presentation is tomorrow in biology. Oh, that PowerPoint you've been working on with Akarsha and Noel? Diya nods. We're supposed to elaborate on what we put in our slides. I get so nervous in front of everyone that I blank out. What's there to be nervous about? You know all the stuff, don't you? Even if I know all the facts in my head, I can't improvise at all. It's hard to string words together on the spot. I always have to write out everything I'm going to say word for word beforehand and memorize it. The conversation is abruptly cut short when a beige sedan turns the corner into the school. My mom's here. She picks me up after baseball club if it ends late enough for her to be done with work. I'll hide. Bye. Min roughly pulls Diya close for one last kiss before dashing out of the sight. Diya tries to slow her shaky breathing to a normal pace. Calm. I need to look normal. Wait, so her mother doesn't even know still? Damn. Honestly, that takes a lot of guts to hide that kind of secret from anybody, even your family. Diya gets uncharacteristically clumsy after making out with Min, like a dog who's still woozy after surgery. She staggers over to her mom's car and pulls up to the curb. I'm scared of how my mom will react if she finds out I'm talking to Min again, let alone if I'm dating her. So it's a secret for now. Yeah, I can kind of see where Dia's coming from, though, when it comes to that kind of thing. Then Dia tosses and turns in bed, anxious about her presentation the next day. I wish I could time travel to this time tomorrow after biology presentation was already over. I need to stop thinking about this. It's making my mind race. I can't relax enough to sleep. Dia checks the alarm clock. It's midnight already? I need to wake up at 7 tomorrow. I need to fall asleep right now or else I'll get less than 7 hours of sleep. Count sheep, take deep calming breaths, imagine being hugged by Min. Oh, okay, so all these are really good ways to try to calm yourself down to fall asleep. I think counting sheep is probably too typical. I think the word is typical. And yeah, take deep calming breaths is pretty easy. It's one of the easier ways, but I think I kind of want to go the imagine being hugged by Min route. I kind of want to go with that route. Let's just see what happens. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I fantasize that Min is hugging me and saying nice things to me. Usually this works. Dia hugs herself with one arm and squeezes her eyes shut. Min is holding me really close and telling me I'm going to fall asleep in her arms. She's stroking my side with her hands. Probably makes have hands too. Her thumbs are opposable. She's getting very off topic now. And their thumbs are opposable like pandas' thumbs. These similar features are called inoculous structures. Shoot, I started thinking about the presentation again. Forget the presentation, just think about Min. They're holding me really tight and saying nice things to me. We're all alone together. It's just the two of us. Two. Birds and bats are two groups all fly independently. Oh god. Dia keeps trying to imagine Min comforting her without getting sidetracked, but after an hour, she's more awake and frustrated than ever. There's so much anxious energy pent up in my body. I feel like running a marathon. Maybe if I release all that energy, I can finally doze off. Dia frantically starts doing sit-ups in bed. After a few sets, she switches to doing jumping jacks in the middle of the room. Yeah, become tired. After several minutes of frenzied exercise, Dia lays back down in bed, her heart pounding. Phew, hopefully that didn't just make me even more awake. Dia warily checks her clock again. It's 2 in the morning. I need to fall asleep right now so I can at least get 5 hours of sleep. Dia ends up lying awake for a few more hours. Just as the sun begins to come up, she loses consciousness from sheer exhaustion. After what feels like a few minutes of sleep, Dia's alarm goes off. Dia hits all her alarms even without bothering to open her eyes. I don't feel rested at all. I barely got any sleep. Her morning routine includes lying in bed for 10 minutes, thinking about how tired she is. Do it. Just do it. Do it. No. Oh, I love this story. I'm so anxious, I feel like I'm gonna explode. I don't have biology till 5th period, so I'm gonna be stewing in this dread for hours. 10 minutes pass like this. Finally, Dia drags herself out of bed and steels herself for a terrifying day ahead. Akarsha messages me. That normally means she's on her way to my house. Check your computer. Hey, Dia. Oh! Wait, did she? Wait, I just scrolled back by mistake. Whoops. Oh, I tried to zoom in. I forgot, because, like, okay, so the thing is, with my laptop, I'm actually able to zoom in on the things with my mouse pad. I can't do that in this game. I forgot. Is that like a Sonic OC? It's really well done, though. Not gonna lie. Just need to work. Just need a little bit of work on like the knee placement, and you got it. What is that? I googled Dia the Hedgehog, and that's what came up. Oh my god, that challenge! Okay, so if you guys don't know, there's this little challenge. You just look up yourself and then add the Hedgehog, and there you go. That's your and the first image is your Sonic OC. Dia has gone offline. does she act normal on a day like this? I wish I was all outgoing and good at talking like her. Diya goes outside. Yo, ready to blow everyone out of the water with our amazing group presentation? No. Diya nervously strides off, forcing Akasha to jog to keep up with her. Hey, hold your horses. Slow down. Some of us have average length legs, you know. Miss Long Legs? Or should I say Daddy Long Legs? Don't call me that. You're so cold to me, bro. I'm dying here. Why? Why would you die if you can't call me Daddy Long Legs, weirdo? So dark. The clouds and cloudy today. I think it's gonna rain. Hey, Diya. What do you think? What? I wish real life had captions like TV. No clue what anyone's ever saying to me. What? Do you... What? What do you think happens... Huh? Not sure what that is supposed to say. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot about your ear. Akasha switches to Diya's other side so she can hear over the sound of traffic. What do you think happens to a Teletubby if its screen gets destroyed? Nothing, it dies. Why? I'd probably just be like, why? Why would you ask that? Dude, honestly, I haven't seen Teletubbies in years. Like, last time I saw it I think I was like 5 or 6. I think that was the last time I've seen it. I don't think I've seen it anywhere else. Oh god, like, no, these are the questions nobody asks. I'd probably say nothing. Why would anything happen? It's not like it needs the screen to live. But the fact it's called a Teletubby implies a television is part of its body, doesn't it? That doesn't mean it needs it to live. You could dye a bluebird pink and it'd still survive. It'd just be a pink bird. It'd be a shiny. If you get rid of a Teletubby screen, it just becomes a tubby. Oh god. Destroying the screen is a way bigger change than changing someone's color, though. It's like built into its stomach. So TV's not a living part. TV's not a living part with cells and stuff. More like hair or fingernails. It's not painful to get haircuts. Speak for yourself. I've gotten some extremely catastrophic ones before. Okay, but you can die. But you can't die from it. Or can I? Challenge accepted. That wasn't a challenge. As Diya and Akasha arrive at school, Diya feels something cold and wet drop on her shoulder. It's raining. God, I'm heading inside. Akasha scurries out as the rain picks up. Soon torrents of water are pelting the ground. Still need to get my things from my locker. Go ahead. Noelle is hunched over in front of their shared locker and frowning at its contents. Good morning. We need to remove our books from the locker or they'll get soaked in the rain. Oh no. Won't the roof overhang and block it? No, look at it. The wind's blowing the rain inward. Yeah, we're even getting damp standing here right now. Dee takes the mini travel umbrella from her backpack and opens it. As Diya diligently holds it over the two of them, Noelle holds her daily water bottle out to her without looking. Also, can you open this water bottle? Take the water bottle. Diya holds the umbrella with one hand and grabs the water bottle with the other. I don't have enough hands to open it. Diya carefully balances the water bottle on top of Noelle's head as she continues pulling her library books from her locker. Diya grips the bottle's cap with her index finger and thumb while pressing the bottle down on Noelle's head with the rest of her hand. She manages to twist it open without spilling any of the water. I'm pretty proud of myself for pulling that off. She closes the cap and gives it back to Noelle as she slots the last of her novels into her book bag. Thank you. I've finished rescuing all my water-sensitive items. It's your turn. Diya peers into into her and Noelle's shared locker. Rosen, look in Noelle's lunchbox. Nope. Get your school stuff. Ooh. Diya slips her books and binders into her backpack. Big Valentine's Day card. Oh. It's a Valentine's Day card Min made for me this year. Every time I see it, I feel happy. You still haven't taken that home? I'm paranoid my parents will find it if I do. Min said a lot of stuff in it. Even if she were a boy, I don't think they'd be okay with it. Oh my gosh. I see. Guess I have to move it out of the locker or it'll get soaked and wrinkly though. Diya carefully slips it into her binder's inside pocket. Speaking of Valentine's Day, how's Akarsha's investigation of her secret admirer going? Awful. And by that I mean wonderful. She's utterly lost. Her list of suspects include a random guy in her history class, a sophomore she's never uttered a word to before, and even the lunch lady who once gave her 2 slices of pizza that were stuck together instead of 1. Wow. We really can keep this up every Valentine's Day without her realizing it's us. Yeah, as long as we don't accidentally let it slip at some point. Okay, Rosen. This is the Rosen for string instruments. The first time Noelle showed it to me, I tried to eat it. Why do you have this anyway? You only play piano. It's the same kind of Karsha uses. She plays the cello in her orchestra class. Whenever she drops and cracks the one she's using, she leaves it in her locker and I secretly replace it with an identical copy. How do you get it in her locker? I figured out the locker combination. Can't she tell it's just new Rosen? No, I always scratch out the top to make it look so worn, so it looks identical to the one she dropped. This is the 3rd one. By now, she's convinced her Rosen is self-healing abilities. Noelle goes to such lengths just to mess with Akarsha sometimes. I don't really know what to make of it. Look in Noelle's lunchbox. Out of curiosity, Diya checks what Noelle has for lunch today. Rice porridge. Noelle really likes this. Yeah. Okay, so honestly, I've never heard of rice porridge, but I've heard of rice pudding. Ugh, I've tried it. It's actually absolutely disgusting. I don't really, in a way, I don't like anything rice flavored. Like regular rice is fine. I'm okay with it. Yellow rice, sure. Pork fried rice, why not? Rice pudding, just don't get me wrong. If you like rice pudding, that's your opinion. I'm okay with that. It's okay if you like it. I'm not saying it's not. I shouldn't eat it. I don't have much of an appetite today anyway. Deeper in the lunchbox, there's also a Ziploc bag of neatly peeled apple slices. Thoughtful of your mom to do that. Do what? Peel the apple and slice it. Most people would just eat them whole. I guess she has to show me she loves me somehow. Since she lacks emotional maturity to communicate it through words, she's left to express it through actions. Funny, that sounds like someone else I know. Are you insinuating I'm the same as her? Maybe. I wish I could deny it. Does your mother do the thing too? Where after you have an argument, instead of apologizing, she just silently leaves you a plate of fruit to eat? I thought it was just my mom who did that. It must be an immigrant mother thing. Okay, close locker door. I'm ready to go to class when you are. I wish I could just head home and go to bed. Okay, go to class. Diya loves the sound of rain when she's indoors, especially the drum of water on metal. Unfortunately today, she's so consumed with dread over her presentation that she's totally unable to enjoy it. Her next few hours pass by in sleep-deprived haze. Diya's stomach churns with dread when she finally walks into her biology class. It's here, the period of doom. To her surprise, she finds Min leaning against her desk, waiting for her. Why are you here? You're about to do your presentation, right? I thought I'd swing by and try to pump you up for it. Oh, thanks. How do you feel? I'm so nervous. My stomach hurts. I even forgot to eat my gummy vitamins this morning. Each day, Diya looks forward to eating 2 gummy vitamins. Min gives her hand a reassuring squeeze. It'll be okay. You're gonna kill it. You're so cute. There's no way the teacher can give you a bad grade. If the teacher really graded like that, he'd be in jail. Well, if I were in charge, I'd give you an A. Anything I can do to help? Can I have a hug and a kiss? Yeah, of course. Won't people see though? It's an emergency. Min's face lights up as she eagerly envelops Diya in a tight, warm hug. Aw. Min pulls her in for a kiss, but Diya rears back when she smells cigarette smoke on her breath. Because Diya's so tall, she doesn't want Min to kiss her. All she has to do is stand up straight. Yuck! Were you smoking again? Huh? Yeah. You should stop. It's bad for you. Didn't you ever see the DARE presentation in elementary school? They came to my class and it was so scary I pledged not to do drugs or peer pressure forever. You don't think it looks badass? No, dare to resist drugs and violence. How do you even start doing it? Back in Florida, I mostly hung out with a group of guys who smoked. And we'd set things on fire and do other dangerous stuff. I'm really glad she's over here with me now. But those guys aren't here anymore, so why keep doing it? It was a pain to get cigarettes in the first place, since stores won't sell them to people under 18. So it feels like a waste not to use them. And I thought it made me look hot. You look hot when your hair's all messed up from kissing me. Not when your mouth tastes bad and I can't even kiss you. Noelle scowls as she sits at her desk. You're seriously still smoking? You need to get your life in order. I don't need to hear it from you too. I don't even do it that often. Aren't you going to be tardy for your class? The bell's going to ring in about a minute. Oh shit, I better run. Go, I'll live. Probably. Tell me how it goes later. Min sprints off. Seconds later, the bell rings. Do you think she made it? I couldn't care less. Min is so cool, but I hope she stops smoking. They say people don't change, but I hope that's not true. It's too sad if it is. As another group starts presenting in front of the class, Diya wipes her clammy palms on her hoodie. We're gonna get called up any minute now. Diya, please try not to panic. When you're not speaking, you can hide behind me if you have to. Just don't bolt off. Okay. Can I hide behind you too? No. No fair. How come Diya gets to, but not me? There's no reason for you to. We'll look like we're doing those dances where everyone's standing behind one person and waving their arms. And you better not do that horrendous British accent. Why not? It'll be a hit. More like a hit on our grade. Accents aren't a proper example of divergent evolution. But we need stuff to spice up the presentation. It's drier than the Sahara Desert. So, this is a biology class, not a circus performance. Before Noelle can press Akarsha any further, the first group finishes their presentation with scattered applause. Alright, it's our turn. Come on, Diya, let's do this. Diya feels like she's having an out-of-body experience as she follows Noelle and Akarsha to the front of the class. As Noelle brings up the PowerPoint on the computer, Diya hides behind her and nervously looks out at the class sitting before them. I should have worn clothes that blended in with the classroom better so no one could see me. Like beige colored. I should have thought of that earlier. It's over. It's curtains for me. Hello everyone. We've been tasked with reviewing the patterns of macroevolution. The audience begins to nod off as soon as Noelle flicks to a slide with an essay crammed onto it in 10-point font. Let's begin with the obvious question. What is macroevolution? To understand this, we must first consider... By the time Noelle is done droning through her last tome of a slide, slide, half of the class is asleep. Akarsha shakes her head and sighs as she clicks to her first slide. It opens with an illustration of a finch's head. Alright, so divergent evolution. Explosion sound effect as 5 more finches with different beak shapes blast into the screen, jolting their classmates back awake. Okay. Actually, this is actually one of the most famous examples of evolution. Funny enough, because, well, I'm pretty sure they'll explain it soon. I don't know, in Akarsha's own silly way. When its population from a common ancestor adapted to different pressures and become more different over time, just like how your average New Yorker talks like this, different from over here. She just switched it from British accent to New York one. Oh well, maybe the teacher will think it's funny. Ugh. You can let it slide, Noelle. Get it? Slide, because it's PowerPoint? Okay. Hold it until after the presentation is over. Actually, accents don't count as divergent evolutions. New Yorkers aren't another species from us. They're not so different they can produce fertile offspring with other human. They can't. I can't read apparently. They're not so different they can't produce fertile offspring with other humans. But if they keep things up at this rate, that might change. Think about it. Would you reproduce with someone who talks like this? What? I don't see how that's relevant. Just admit your example is invalid already. Oh yeah? Akarsha clicks the mouse and a stock photo of a gravestone appears. This actually is a stock photo on Google. I can tell just from looking at the spirals on it. What if that was your gravestone? What then? Did you add this to the PowerPoint just to use as a comeback? The class giggles as Akarsha clowns through her slides, but Diya's stomach churns as they stare at the front of the room with renewed interest. I don't want to be here. I wish I could time travel to 30 minutes from now. And with that, I pass things over to my buddy Diya. When Diya doesn't move from her hiding spot behind Noelle steps to the side, exposing her to the audience's view. Diya takes a deep, shaky breath before quickly rattling off the speech she has mentally rehearsed hundreds of times over the past 24 hours. Convergent evolution is the independent evolution of similar traits and species. Thank God, the text is so small I can barely read it. They're only distantly related. For example, giant pandas have 6 fingers and their thumbs are opposable like primates' thumbs. These similar features are called analogous structures. After barreling through the slide in a matter of seconds, Diya quickly flips to the next one, her hands shaking from nerves. Another example of convergent evolution are birds and bats. Birds and bats are 2 groups of evolved flight independently. She manages to zoom through the rest of the presentation in about a minute flat. After the classmates give them a tepid round of applause, Diya follows Noelle and Akarsha back to her seat in a daze. Well, at least it's over with. It's over. I'm free. See? It wasn't so bad, was it? Actually, it was. I think I'll be quiet for the rest of the day to recover from that. After school. To Diya's relief, the weather clears up just in time for baseball club meeting. Sakura goes up to bat, and Diya raises herself to catch Min's next pitch. Besides Min's signature knuckler, the only pitch she knows is a fastball. It's pretty mediocre compared to a knuckleball, so she rarely uses it except during practice like this. Min hurls one of those fastballs to Sakura. Sakura flinches as she gets drilled on the shoulder by the baseball. Ow! Shit. Oops. You okay over there? Yeah, I'm good. I don't think that I broke anything. Walk it off. At least if this were a real game, you'd get to head over to first base as a consolation prize. Wait, so getting hit is like a free pass to first base? It's not free. It hurts. Sakura, well, I like how it's still just quote-unquote Sakura. Like, that's not her real name. We're just calling her that because she tells us to call her that. And you know what? We accept it. You can identify as whatever you want to, even if it's by a different name. Like let's say your real name was, I don't know, say Dan, for example, and you wanted to change and you wanted people to call you something different. They have to, like, for example, you wanted them to call you Ida. They'd have to call you Ida to respect your choices. You know, sure. I mean, sure. Some choices don't really deserve that much respect, but some respect, like personal identification, that actually gets a lot of respect because you're identifying yourself as something you want to be called. Like for example, if you're a girl, for example, like if you're a girl and you want to be identified by they them pronouns or he him pronouns, then people have to respect that. It's kind of like one of those unspoken rules, you know. Although it's less that, it's just more common sense if you think about it. Just use common sense. It's fine. God, I talk way too much. I need to drink more water, to be honest. Sakura walks off, rubbing her shoulder. Akarsha eagerly takes her place into the plate. Min throws a pitch her way, but instead of swinging the bat, Akarsha purposely leans toward the ball. It narrowly misses her. Diya manages to recover from her surprise in time to catch it. What the fuck's wrong with you? I'm becoming a hit by pitch specialist. If I can master getting beamed as much as possible, it'll guarantee I make it to first base. Why would you do that instead of just hitting the ball? Hitting the ball is so fun. Hit me, I know you wanna. Stop making this weird. Homophobic hate crime. What? The B in LGBT stands for baseball, just saying. I'm pretty sure that's not what it means, Akarsha. Yeah? Well, I think B is for bitch. Having lost her patience, Min beans Akarsha on purpose. Owie! If you keep this up, the B in LGBT is gonna stand for broken bones. The fucking left! Really? The badum chink? They just add a badum chink to the fucking, or badum to the freaking thing? Well, I gotta hear that again, hold up. I fucking love it. I love this game, dude. I love the story. After practice, Diya slings the big equipment bag over each of her shoulders and hauls them to the locker room. I'm being so helpful. I hope someone notices how many bags I'm carrying. Wow, Diya, you're carrying 2 bags at once? Thank you for helping. Oh god, I kind of forgot their voices, to be honest. Diya happily heads up the hill with the spring in her step. Say, Diya, do you watch The Bachelor? Bewildered, Diya shakes her head. What is that, a show? I don't watch much TV except sports, Animal Planet, and Discovery Channel. So when people talk about movies and shows, I usually don't know any of them. You should try it. We need more people to talk about it with. My mom and I started watching it this season. We're obsessed. What's it about? Basically, 30 women try to date the same guy at the same time. Each week, the guy eliminates some of them until finally he proposes to the last one standing. My mom would definitely never watch that with me. She'd be so scandalized. Your mom likes watching shows like this? Yeah, she's the one who got into it first. She spread it to us like a virus, and now we're infected too. The way you put that makes it sound like a zombie apocalypse. And I wish I had something like that with my parents. I feel like I have nothing in common with them. Then don't try to get you into. They don't try to get you into things they like. Not really. For instance, I initially got into baseball because my dad is, well, alright, there's no nice way to put this. My dad's really weird. There definitely could have been a nicer way to put that. Whenever he drives, he makes us listen to the radio broadcast of Mariners games. The Mariners? You're not even from Seattle. Ichiro is an incredible player, though. But he's a weirdo. The guy only decided to stay in Seattle because his dog told him to. So, I would stay in Seattle if my dog told me to. He does grow on you. There's all such strange little guys. I think that's just your Stockholm Syndrome speaking. Who knows? Maybe it is. As for my mom, her thing is Madonna CDs. I could sing every word to True Blue since kindergarten. Isn't the first song about a teenage girl not wanting to get an abortion? I didn't say I understood every word. Maybe listening to all that Madonna did something to you as a little kid. Excuse me, what was that? I take it back. Like Liz has like that face of like a girl who's like a person who's like super caring and nice and sweet and stuff, but you don't want to get on their bad side because they're actually really fucking scary. Oh my god, that is like I knew people like that, funny enough. I have no clue what kind of music my mom likes. All I know are which songs she hates on the radio. And she doesn't know what kind of music I like either, or my favorite movie, or favorite color, or anything like that. Oh, this is actually starting to reflect a little. This is actually getting a little shades of Noelle here. I've known her my whole life, and we still don't even know basic facts about each other. That's so sad. I want to have a good relationship with my parents too. Diya listens to her teammates chat as she changes out of her baseball uniform. Yeah, don't look at my hairy legs. I haven't shaved for like 2 days. You shave that often? I just do it when it starts looking gnarly. My hair's not all coarse and gross like mine. I have to do it every other day or I start looking like a gorilla. Girls are supposed to shave? Oh, Diya, you don't even know the half of it, mate. I mean, honestly, I'm a guy. I wouldn't know much, but the thing is, I watch a little show called Adam Ruins Everything, and one of his episodes actually covered this whole thing about girls shaving. It's actually a really cool show. I highly recommend it. So I actually know more about this than I should. I've always wondered why no one's leg hair is really obvious, except for mine. That must be the secret. Good thing I'm wearing long pants that cover up my legs. Suddenly self-conscious, Diya inspects her arm hair. Even my arm hair is pretty obvious. My hair's just all really thick and dark. There's even hair on my fingers. Is that normal? I mean, it's as normal as can be. Like, I have hair on my fingers. But I'm a guy, so I don't really know. Maybe everyone's secretly judging me when they see it. After a club meeting, Diya gets in her mom's car with renewed determination. How was your day at school? Okay. Did your presentation go well? I think so. Just glad it's over. When I grow up, I'm going to find a job where I never have to talk to people. Diya's mom smiles knowingly and shakes her head. I'm the same way. I'm embarrassed of my accent, and it makes phone calls so scary. Talking to workers in stores makes me so nervous too. Me too. I wish I could write questions on a piece of paper, and they have to write their answers back too. Yes, it'd be the best if you could slip the paper through an opening like in the wall, so they don't even know what you look like. Wow, I'm enjoying talking with my mom. I guess it's only natural that we have the same things in common. I forget that sometimes. She used to do long distance running in India. See, and she always encouraged me to play sports because it was good for my health. Maybe I can ask her about something else that's been bothering me. Emboldened by your success, Diya speaks up as they sit at a red light. Can you get razors next time you go shopping? Razors? What for? To shave. My leg hair is really long. Diya's heart sinks as her mom wrinkles her nose at its taste. Don't do it. Shaving will make the hair grow back thicker and darker. That doesn't sound true. Pretty sure that's a myth. To be honest, as a person who shaves their facial hair every now and again, I will tell you that myth is actually true. No, it's true. Shaving is a terrible idea. But all the other girls at school are doing it. That's because it's a Christian culture. Our family doesn't follow those rules. Why do you want to shave so bad anyway? Are you trying to show yourself off to boys? No. You're too young. Who is it for? Do you have a boyfriend? No. Are you sure? Look at me. Good thing I can actually answer honestly. I'm not lying. I don't have a boyfriend. Her mom scrutinizes Diya's face for a moment before turning away, seemingly satisfied. Good, because you need to focus on school. The right time to date is in college. That's when you should be able to find a nice boy who will meet all the requirements. Requirements? What requirements? You know, just the regular ones. Someone who's Hindu like us, doesn't smoke, and has high income. I wonder how Diya's mom will feel when she finds out that Diya actually has a girlfriend who's completely opposite to all of that. Yeah, I definitely can't tell her about men. What if I wanted to date someone different, like a non-Indian person? No, a white person wouldn't understand our culture.
Are you sure about that?
Plus, whites do drugs and don't know how to save money. Okay, first of all, screw you. Okay, but then again, the story takes place in 2009, so... yeah. Oh, also, minor note, I left the content warnings in the description for you guys every episode, so if you want to go through those before watching any of these videos, I completely understand. Trust me, there's a lot of bad things they talk about. A lot of sensitive topics. Just remember, no BMWs, no blacks, Muslims, or whites. That's so racist. I don't even want to know what she thinks of Korean people. What you want is unrealistic. How can you immigrate to a country where we're less than 1% of the population and then expect me to marry the way you did in India? It's not unrealistic. My friend Himaja's daughter did it. Oh, this is like one of those double standard things. Like sure, this is like one of those double standard things. Like she says Diya can't shave just because other girls do it, but then she expects Diya to get married to someone of the same race as them because her friend did it. That's double standards, my friend, and that is fucking not good. That is not fucking good at all. You're not any less pretty or smart than she is. You can find a way too. It's not that easy. I can't control who I fall in love with. If I fall in love with someone who doesn't match your criteria, I'm not going to turn them away just for you. No, that's not right. If you marry a waste fellow, what will other people think? Why does it matter? Why does it matter what other people think? My opinion should be the most important one. No, this is bigger than just you. You have to consider how it affects everyone, like your parents. If you marry a white man, everyone will think you're a self-hating Indian, and your parents didn't raise you with correct values. It already looks bad enough that we can't let you quit Carnatic music because you wanted to play baseball. So you're asking me to give up my whole life in exchange for 10 seconds of approval from some aunties? I had to marry within my parents' requirements too. Just because you put up with mistreatment from them doesn't mean I should put up with the same thing from you. Mistreatment? I turned out perfectly fine. How can it be mistreatment? I don't think you turned out fine at all. Your way of thinking about this, that's the way of thinking from Christian countries. Indians aren't like that. They're not so selfish. Oh really? Are you sure about that? Well, this isn't India. I'm American. What? You think you're white? It doesn't matter where you are. You're still Indian. You You have to honor your culture. Why do I have to follow the rules of a country I've never lived in before? As long as you're under our roof, you will. This is an Indian household. Could it be that my mom thinks people don't change because she doesn't change? It's like her opinions are frozen in time from 20 years ago and when she left in India. And they never shifted to match the world around her. They're just stuck. They spent the rest of the drive home in stony silence. The next day. Jesus Christ! That actually scared the shit out of me. I know horror games are things that scare me, but my god, that scared the shit out of me. Diya hits her alarm and flops back in bed. Her morning routine includes lying in bed for 10 minutes thinking about how tired she is. Do it. Suddenly, her bedroom door squeaks open. Oh, we actually get to see her mom, like, actually, not just a face. Honestly, that's a really cool outfit, I'm not gonna lie. It looks really nice. I need to head out early today. Here, I'll put your lunch into your backpack. Diya's blood runs cold as her mom unzips her backpack. She'll see the Valentine's Day card. Diya bolts upright and snatches the backpack from her mom's grasp. I'll put it in myself. Why are you being so secretive? I can't even look at my own child's backpack anymore? I'm not a baby. I should get to have privacy too. Diya's mom sighs as Diya puts her bag of lunch into her backpack. You know, it's really hurtful that you hide things from me. Hide everything from me. You're so quiet. I wish you would talk to me like my friends' kids talk to them. My friend's son even tells them about the girl she likes. He tells them everything. It makes me sad. I wish we had that kind of relationship. You think I wanted it to be like this? I didn't just decide not to talk to you all on my own. What are you going on about? How are you not able to put two and two together? I want to be able to talk to you too. But I don't feel like I can. Every time I open up to you, I regret it. You always have some bad reaction to something I say. Huh? Like what? Like the time I told you about my friend, and you said I wasn't allowed to talk to her anymore. What are you talking about? That never happened. Yes it did. Yes it did. After school when I was in the 3rd grade. 3rd grade? You really go through life collecting pointless grudges from years ago? How can you use something that I don't even remember to argue against me? How can two people perceive the same conversation so differently? To me, it was one of the worst memories of my life. One that still affects how I act around her every day. But to her, it was an uneventful car ride. I need to give a different example. You didn't only make mistakes in the past, you never changed. Like yesterday, I asked you to buy razors for me and you lectured me about dating. I'm your mom. I'm supposed to say no when you want something that's bad for you. I mean, I understand that she has like good intentions, right? Like honestly, the thing is that like a society expects women to shave, but they really don't have to. Like it's not a requirement to do so. If your own parents will tell you when you're doing something wrong, who will? Of course you're supposed to stop me from doing really bad things. But I feel like you think your only job as a parent is to lecture me every chance you see. Sometimes I just want to have a normal, non-negative conversation. What do you want me to do? Just keep my opinion to myself and agree with everything you say? If I were your friend, sure, I could do that. But that's not my role. I'm your mother. I'm supposed to help you. Tears well up in Diya's eyes from frustration. Oh, great. Not now. I hate how I can't argue with anyone without crying. You think you're helping me? But all you do is give me anxiety. I feel like every time I speak to you honestly, I'm punished for it. So speaking my mind is punishing you? How can you not allow me to say what I think? How do you think that makes me feel. Both of them freeze as the doorbell rings. It's Akarsha! I can't let her see me like this. Yo. Diya flings the door open and darts past Akarsha. Whoa! Homie, wait up! Diya ignores her and sprints down the sidewalk. The frenetic slap of her flip-flops on concrete behind her gets louder and louder until suddenly a hand grabs her forearm. Gotcha! Diya reluctantly slows to a stop and lets Akarsha catch her breath. What's with you today? What's with you today? Usain Bolt. Got in a fight with my mom. Diya wipes her tear-streaked face with a sniffle. She gave up her whole life for me. I'm the person she loves the most in the world. And we can't even have a normal conversation without hurting each other. It's just sad. It takes a few seconds for Akarsha to recover enough to choke out a response. Bro, that sucks. Do your parents know that you're bi? Sorta? We haven't really had that conversation just yet, but they finally know I'm a little funky. How do you think they'll react when you tell them? I don't know, but they're pretty open-minded, so I think they'll get over it. Lucky. My parents will freak out if I come out. But I feel like a bad gay person for hiding it. Why? Instead of trying to educate them, I'm living a lie. Dude, it's not your job to educate your parents if it'll ruin your life. The gays aren't gonna come arrest you. It's not bad to, like, worry about surviving first. Sooner or later, we're gonna get caught, though. We're so bad at keeping secrets. And if I want to live with Min someday, that's going to be impossible to hide. Especially since we're gonna move really far away. Huh? Where are you going? Don't know yet, but somewhere far from her parents, so she doesn't have to see them unless she wants to. When we do that, my parents will notice I'm gone too. Yeah, but by then you'll be an adult. Then they won't be able to stop you from doing anything. But they'll still be really upset. And I don't want that. I don't want that either. They'll get over it eventually. Dealing with Desi parents is like the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. You don't know that. My parents aren't like yours. Do your parents really love you? Yes. Then it's still the same. It might take ages, but they'll get over it eventually. Like in baseball speak, you're not trying to hit a home run off a single pitch. It's more like a 9-inning baseball game. You gotta be in it for the long haul and wear them down over time. Is that the best I can hope for, though? I wish I were closer to my mom. But it's hard to feel loved by someone who doesn't really know you. It's like our relationship was built on air. There's nothing there because she's always loved a version of me that doesn't exist. When they're waiting at a crosswalk, Diya takes a chance to dig a tissue out of her pocket and blow her nose. It's not even like my parents are as bad as Min's. They're not violent or abusive, and they try to support my interests. My mom was never trying to hurt me. She just doesn't know any better. In the grand scheme of things, I'm spoiled. I live in a nice house, and my mom cooks me delicious food every day. But it still hurts to think about the kind of parents that I could have had. Akarsha smacks Diya on the back as they near the school. Come on, dude, cheer up. 10,000 gay people are born every second. In the time since we left your house, 3 million gay people drew their first breath. That can't be right. If people were born that fast, the population would grow by billions every month. Where'd you get those numbers from? I made them up for dramatic effect. Of course. Hey, Diya? Do you think it's possible for a baseball player to mold her hair into a huge bowl shape and use it to catch the ball? I'd like to be a little more realistic on things. Probably not. But then again, I've actually seen crazier hairstyles.
I, I guess I could entertain a crush's idea for like. I guess I could entertain it for like a couple seconds. Diya nods. Why not? Right? It'd make fielding grounders way easier. We just have to lie face down in the dirt and wait for the ball to roll in. Or maybe our whole team should grow our hair out and try this. I feel like between this, the gene doping and Min's steroid idea, the sport of baseball isn't ready for us. Akasha grimaces as they reach the school campus. I have this huge cramp from chasing you earlier. I'm all sweaty now too. Not my fault. Get in shape. I'm gonna go wash up and take a tinkle. Can you not say it like that? Not say it like what? The tinkle thing. Too descriptive. Unfortunately, Akasha is already out of earshot and saunters off without answering. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here for now, guys. I know we're probably coming to the end of Diya's chapter, but I kind of want to savor it because Diya is like one of my favorite characters in this story. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar